Narelle Underwood, Surveyor General of New South Wales, 25th person to hold the position in the history of the colony of New South Wales, and first female to be appointed to the role. As Surveyor General, I'm responsible for regulating land and mining surveyors, but in a broader picture, I'm responsible for leadership of the surveying and geospatial profession in New South Wales. So it's an honour. It's one of those things where the inspiration for becoming Surveyor General is an interesting little anecdote. I was at the Surveyor General Inn down in Berrima with my husband for lunch one day, explaining to him who the Surveyor General was, the role they'd played in society, and he looked at the wall, saw all the pictures of the men up on the wall and turned to me and said, "Hey, wouldn't it be a really cool thing if you were the first female to have your picture up on the wall?" And, you know, that's really where I link my inspiration for, becoming Surveyor General. Surveying is an amazing career that gives you lots of different opportunities. A qualification in surveying will help you in a wide range of fields. So whether you're interested in working in environmental areas, humanitarian, working with society and developing new towns and suburbs for our future, or the more traditional aspects of infrastructure and construction, it gives you a great opportunity. The key thing for me is to look at the skills that you've got and the things you enjoy doing, and then seeing whether it can align with something that it's interested in. So at the moment, we have a severe skill shortage of qualified and experienced surveyors, and there's a lot of infrastructure work going on. Now, you look anywhere through Sydney or even in a lot of regional towns, there's lots of construction happening, and there are surveyors involved in every single one of those projects. And that continued growth and the lack of surveyors coming through the qualification systems means that we're all really busy, and so it'd be really nice to have some more people out there working in it. So Science and Technology Australia are an organisation who, as part of their program, have released the Superstars of STEM initiative, and I was lucky to be selected as one of 60 Superstars of STEM for the 19-20 years. One of the great things around that is the idea is to smash gender assumptions about women working in STEM careers, and whether that's, any aspect, for me, surveying and engineering. But, there's lots of amazing women on there who work in things like psychology, astrophysics, building radio telescopes, the science of collagen and research, looking at cancer. It's just a really amazing experience to see some of the amazing things that women are achieving and have achieved in the fields of science, technology, engineering and maths. Days like the Women in Surveying are great for introducing the concept of surveying to students. You can't be something that you don't know exists, and unfortunately a lot of people might know what an engineer is, but they definitely don't know what a surveyor is or what a surveyor does. So days like today help girls to understand, one, that there are practical applications for the stuff that they're learning in maths. When you're sitting in a maths lecture in high school and wondering, why in the world do I have to learn about trigonometry and algebra and equations? These are practical examples about why you need to understand those concepts, and being able to expose them to some of the technology and principles that sit behind there then pikes that interest. We find that most people that move into surveying are people that have experienced surveying either through work experience or days like today. We've got a couple of girls here. The reason they're here today is because they did work experience as part of their Year 10 program and want to look at surveying as a career in the future. So technology is really changing the profession of surveying. Where before you used to have to be very specialised and technical to be able to do measurement, the advances in technology mean it's a little bit like black box technology, and anybody can now measure. So I like to say that the art of measurement has been democratised. What's really key is knowing what to do with that data and when that data is fit for purpose. And so that's one of the big things that are challenges for surveyors. But one of the amazing things is surveyors being able to be involved and provide that advice so that clients can understand that, yes, you can combine data from drones as well as total stations and GPS, source data from open data portals from the New South Wales government, but knowing when that data can interact and whether it's going to be fit for purpose for the project that they're designing or working on. Some of the growth across all of the economy is really challenging, but it's also that international perspective. Things like artificial intelligence as well as machine learning are going to have impacts on the profession as well. Blockchain technology as well is really going to flow into surveying over the next few years, and it provides a bunch of opportunities for surveyors to move into new fields where they haven't been involved before.